Recordings rolling. It's Tuesday, April 28th. We're gonna do Module 11 matrices Kahoot review. Uh, Yesterday, I went over with guys how to solve these textbook puzzles. So I did the started ones and how to get to the certain ones. Okay. So that's due on Friday. Uh, Also on Alex, you guys remember there was that Module 11 extra credit assignment. So that's been open for a few weeks. So you could do that too. Right. Oh, your 90% goal is due in about 3 weeks. Okay. Let's have the Module 11 quiz on Friday. So you guys got a couple days after this to work on all this stuff if you need it. And then I have passed back to your folders all your papers, including the notes you guys have been taking. So you guys have those. All right. So let's switch over to Kahoot. All right. Looks like you guys are ready. You guys are ready?
Mexican work. Look at us.
All right, here we go.
Bonnie, people want that. That's probably honest. Maker. I'm leaving.
Elements A12.
I got
All right, let's take a look at that.
How did you get
Guys, element A12. Isn't that first row, second column? All right, so you look at first row, second column. The answer is 14. It's 14. First row, second column. Okay?
Wait, how is that? Wow.
Well, it's 1, 2. Okay, it's element 1, 2. Yeah. Here, guys, let's go through these. Is this element 1, 1? Here's 1, 2. Here's 1, 3. What element is this down here? Yeah, that's 3, 2. Guys, this is element 3, 2.
I get it.
Third row, second column. And then this is element 3, 3.
I get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so you guys good. You guys know how to read elements. Oh, yeah.
I know it. It's 24. Is it?
All right. All right, so can you add matrices together?
Yeah.
So we have a 2 by 2 plus a 2 by 2. Okay, so you just add the corresponding elements. So 8, 2 is 10 here. 6 and 4 is 10 here. 9 and 3 is 12. 5 and 7 is 12. Okay. And the question was element A1, 2. Isn't that this one right here? This one right here? So that's why the answer is 10. All right, you guys good on that one?
Yeah, it's 122, guys. It's not actually it's
All right, so 3E plus 4F. Okay. But really, we're just focused on element 1, 2. So couldn't that be this element and this element? Something to do with that? Okay. Now, if you need 3E plus 4F. So if I just focus on that particular element, here's the 3E plus 4F, or the element 1, 2. So I put that together, I'm getting 86. So you guys can do a scalar multiple of a matrix and then add them together. You guys do that?
Yeah.
All right. Any question why the answer is 86? All right, good. All right, so 2c minus d, okay, we're just focused on element 1, 2. So 2 times 6 is 12, minus 4, or put it over here. Got 12 minus 4, should be 8. 12 minus 4. All right, you guys good so far. Good so far. All right. All right. Okay, let's multiply these out here. Multiply these out. Okay, so this is a 3 by 1 matrix, and this is a 1 by 3 matrix. Okay. Now, the fact that this one match, does that mean you're allowed to multiply these matrices together? Yeah. Okay. Okay. But the resulting matrix is going to be a what by what? 3 by 3. So I have to have a 3 by 3 step. Remember, I'm going to go across the row on the first matrix and down the column of the second matrix. Okay. So the first number is 7 times 4, but then it hits the dead end, and that's it. It's just 28. Okay. Next element, so that's element 1, 1. Okay. Next element is to element 1, 2. So now I got 7 times 5, but again, across the row here and down the column here, there's only one product. And that was the answer. That's what they were looking for. That's the complete answer. And then for completion, let's do the rest of these. So 7 times 6, this would be 42. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 6 is 18. That's the full answer. Okay. And then I'll just pull one element and say, what's one element? Okay, so element 1, 2. Is that okay? Just for fun here, what if we had multiplied these the other way? Because I think we could. We could do a 1 by 3 times a 3 by 1. Let's do 4, 5, 6 multiplied by 7, 2, 3 this way. Okay. Okay, now this time, if I put the 1 by 3 here and the 3 by 1 here, yes, I can still multiply these together because these threes match. But now, guys, now the answer is going to be a what by what matrix? A 1 by 1. 1 by 1? Huh, I wonder what that's going to look like. So 1 by 1? Sounds like a number. Okay. But remember, I'm going across the row in the first matrix and down the column in the second matrix. So I need 4 times 7, which is 28, plus 5 times 2, which is 10. Okay. Plus 6 times 3, which is 18. So this comes out to 56 as a 1 by 1 matrix. Okay. Okay. So if I asked you to multiply it that way, that would have been the answer. If I asked you to multiply it this way, this would have been the answer with all these elements. Okay. All right, you guys go with multiplying matrices. So there. All right. All right, you guys be ready to do that by Friday?
Wait, so it was a one by grade, you divide numbers?
Huh?
So grade by grade.
Okay, here, let's do this one.
The second good like. That's good.
All right, so check this out.
I got 9 one. No.
All right, so we're looking at that matrix cross that matrix. Okay, so this is this. Okay, so this is a 2 by 2. This is a 2 by 2. So if we can multiply them, and the resulting matrix is also going to be a 2 by 2. Okay, so I got 2 times 8 plus 6 times 3. So there's my 16 18 for my first element. Okay, next element. I got 2 times 4 plus 6 times 7. That's where I'm getting 8 plus 42. Third element, got 9 times 8 plus 5 times 3. There's 9 8. There's wait, what did I just say? Okay, 9 times 8. Did I mess that up?
You can check on.
I did. Sorry guys, so this should be 15. Oops. Oops. Okay, you gotta fix that. Okay, so 9 times 8 plus 3 times 5. Okay, and then last element, I got 9 times 4 plus 5 times 7. That's where those don't come from. Okay, so I do have to fix this one. What is 72, 15? Okay, so this is 87. Whoops. Okay, there you go. That looks better. Okay, so that should be the answer. And then I pulled one element out. So what's element 1, 2? So that would be this one right here. All right, you guys good? Yeah.
Which one's the multiply?
Okay. Yeah, so you're going across the row on the first one and down the column on the second one. But it's like where they intersect. So if you choose the first row on the first one and the first column on the second one, then you're getting element 1, 1, the first row, first column on the answer. Okay. So 2 times 8 is 16. And then slide over. 6 times 3 is 18. And add those together. Right?
That's to find the.
Yeah, element 1, 1. Yeah. Okay. Now, if you want to find first row, second column, then you switch to the second column. Okay. So now you're doing 2 times 4. That's where that 8 comes from. And then 6 times 7 is that 42.
Okay.
Right. Okay. And then when you jump down to the second row, and then back to the first column, second row, first column, I got 9 times 8 is 72, and 5 times 3 is 15. Right.
Okay.
And then second row, second column, I need 9 times 4 is 36, 5 times 7 is 35.
Okay. Man, so means now. There's not good. How many Even more time like yeah, so they're gonna be I'm on chest. Well, we check it. Brad, I'll fix that. My brain is fix that off. Also, the switch broke. So you are going to the orange. Yeah. Fine,
All right. Let's skip that. So E cross that. So there's E, F, multiply. Okay, so I got the setup. Okay. So we've always been going across the row in the first matrix and down the column the second matrix. Okay. So if I want this first element, I could do 2 times 13, that's the 26, plus 10 times 4, there's my 40, plus 3 times 7, there's the 21. You see where that one comes from? Right. Now the actual question was what's element 1, 2, which is this one coming up. And so staying on the first row of the first matrix, but second column of the second matrix, this is about to be the answer. 2 times 14, there's my 28. You guys go 2 times 14 is 28. Okay. 10 times 5, there's the 50. And 3 times 12 is 36. Is that? Okay. Now if I add all this up, what's 28 plus 50 plus 36? I get 114, which is the answer. Okay. Yeah, while the clock was ticking, I was going to solve other elements. So you can do that too. Here, let's knock out some other ones with that. So did this. How about 2, 2? So 15 and 14 is 210 plus, then 8 times 5 is 40. And then plus 18 and 12 is 216. Okay. Third column. So 15, 16 is 240. 8, 9 is 72. 18, 17 is 306. Third row, 19, 13. 247. 11 and 4 is 44. 6 and 7 is 42.
I know.
19, 14 is 266. 11 and 5 is 55. 6 and 12 is 72. 19, 16 is 304. 11, 9 is 99. 6 and 17 is 102. Okay. All right, so then you could find the complete answer if you wanted to. All right. You guys good with multiplying 3 by 3s? Find 3 by 3s.
I know. Or there,
Oh, yeah.
basically,
What's the determinant of matrix C?
that work.
Oh, thank you.
No. And it's one of the numbers.
Oh, only 2 winners on that one? Yeah. Let's check this out. And so it gives you guys a 2 by 2. So find the determinant. Okay. So for 2 by 2, is it true you do 2 times 5 and then minus 9 times 6? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 10 minus 54.
Yeah,
That should be 44, right?
Here.
Was that the answer? 44? Okay. Okay. So here, you guys take notes. Well, only 2 of you guys got that. You guys can find the determinant of a 2 by 2. You guys do that? So, okay, negative. Oops.
Now, please tell me
There you
that. That's negative.
Negative 44. Negative 44.
That might be worse than
All right, guys, go with negative 44.
You know what, if you did that, I follow someone up with book one.
Thanks, bro.
Or my.
Alright, so it's blue again.
Move this one up. I just I'm not gonna move that one.
I'm not great.
You're nice.
That's fine.
That's a lie.
Come on, fucking white. And he won't really see who knows. The same on white, I will be taking.
Oh, I could have nothing.
Do you want to move that?
No.
I know. No, but- Oh, you're right. Wow. Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
No, not so. I knew it was happening too. Actually, what I'm doing is I'm using my own, it's been 15 years. So, actually, checkmate in 9 ways. It's
That's two ways.
it's 9 ways.
No, I don't want to play you. Why? Because then I'll have to actually think about it. I'm gonna figure out some of the words. You might not just get understand.
That's writing the words.
Ratings and. Rated place one. No, I'm scoring. Don't want to be stupid.
Dang it. Different. Oh.
Yes,
You like,
all right.
I wrote it.
That's it. Nice. But you guys got that. Okay. So this is where I showed you guys there are different methods you could use to take the determinant of a 3 by 3. Now you put focus on this method where they took the first 2 columns and copy paste them out here, and then you look at the diagonals. So I have these diagonals I circled in pink, these diagonals I circled in blue. Okay. And then I'm going to multiply each triplet of numbers and add those together. So you got 2 times 8 times 6.
I
I got
gangster, bro.
10 times 18 times 19. I got 3 times 15 times 11. I got 4,011 from those pink diagonals. Okay. Now switch over to the blue diagonals. Got 19, 8, and 3. 11, 18, and 2. 6, 15, and 10. Okay. And from that, I got 1,752. Finally, last step is that the determinant of the matrix is the pink minus the blue which is 4011 minus 1752.
Thanks.
Okay, and I'm getting 2259. So that is the determinant. Okay. You guys good at finding a determinant of a 3x3? All right. We'll do that Friday. Ooh. All right, you guys ready for the last question? Last question. Ah, for the win.
Yeah, blue again. Harley. It's not blue. It's blue. It's real blue. I agree. Let's do that.
Yes, go. That's like
No.
fair, but not actually.
Okay, yeah. So I'm still getting checkmated in 4 fighting. I take that back. I just bring my entire license.
No.
My brain is a process system.
Never developed us.
I don't know. You're right. No, and I didn't. But now you're right. Dude, you're. That's
How are you gonna move that one?
so now.
Dude, do you wanna play?
Only bait. That's not baiting. Oh my
All right. So inverse matrix C. So here's what you guys just learned yesterday. Is for the for the inverse of a 2x2 matrix, that's all you're going to focus on. You need 1 over the determinant, right? And then times, right? And then
I don't know what
you'll take these elements A and D, or you call them element 1, 1 and element 2, 2, and they swap places. So the 2 and the 5 exchange places. And these other elements, the
Yo, that's morning.
A21 and A12, or elements B and C, just become the negative of themselves, but otherwise the same heads. All right, so now you guys did find the determinant of matrix C a few questions ago. Right, remember it's 2 times 5 minus 6 times 9. Okay, got negative 44. So do 1 over negative 44 as a scalar multiple of this. Okay, now if you want element 1, 2 out of that,
Do that.
here's element 1, 2.
Women do actually high.
So negative 1 over 44 times negative 6 comes out to that decimal approximation right there. All right, you guys go with finding an inverse of a 2x2? All right, you guys will be able to do that by Friday?
Yep.
All right, 2x2. There you go. Let's find out who won. With the bronze. Adu. With the silver. Mexican worker with the gold. Charlie Kirk.